Okay, good morning. I think we're here. There's a train going through my house. I don't know if you can hear it. It sounds like it's going right through the center of the house. It's really not. Okay, where are we? There we are. Good morning. All right, the link has been given, and now let's get to the lettering page. So today is watercolor Wednesday. Not like I don't watercolor every day. And it's May 7th. And the prompts are echinacea, echinacea, and everlasting. I'm sure I spelled echinacea wrong. Flowers. Echinacea. Kind of. Looks right. I don't know. Who knows? My job is not to spell. My job is to draw. Okay, hey, good morning. I'm here. Oh, hold on a sec. Was slipping. There we go. Hi, Pamela and Kathy and Renata, Carmen, Kathy, Angie, Lita, Jamie. I even got you, you YouTubers. So, how's everybody doing on this happy Wednesday before Mother's Day? Mother's Day's been hard the last couple of years for me, not having a mom to celebrate. But I'm going to focus on my mother-in-law, who we are starting Mother's Day today with, and then working our way through the whole weekend, and then my daughter-in-law this weekend. And then that'll take my mind off of everybody else. Anyway, good morning. What did Carmen say about stupid Facebook? Hi, Corey. Hi, Susie. Hi, Ruth Ann. Hi, Dina. Hi, Jennifer. Okay, shameless plug time. First shameless plug is the website, creatorofcuteness.com. That's the important place to bookmark, creatorofcuteness.com. And then there is still time to purchase your Mother's Day collage element for $1. $1, 4 quarters, or 100 pennies, $1. It's so funny because PayPal and Stripe and all those companies that you use to create your what do you call it? E-commerce. They take so much money out of it that out of every dollar I get 40 cents. Oh boy, it's crazy. I actually charged the dollar because I knew that they were going to take money out for each transaction. Even the freebies that I do, they take out like 5 cents. And I always forget that even when you put in a freebie, anyway, it's ridiculous. So this is available in black and white still. You can get it for $1 on the website under collage elements. And these are the kind of things you can make. This pretty little card here, it's totally off-centered when I glued it down, but it's still cute. And if you don't want it to say Mother's Day, you could glue this on top, a little thing that you would write yourself that says happy birthday or thank you or whatever you want it to say. Then this one, which is my favorite, I just love it so much. Even though you cover up part of it, it's okay. And I use the badge here and then the background of Mother's Day words. So cute, right? And then this one I also love, and I love the background that's just a little bit watercolored underneath the nosegay. And that's it, because the rest of these I'm going to use for something else. This one says, "You're my favorite," but look how cute this girl looks against this brown. Isn't it pretty? Anyway, so those are available still for $1, $1, uno dollaro. And then I want to talk about Journal Play Day, but as I talk about it, I wanted to show you what I've been working on. So every month we make a journal in Journal Play Day, and then I pretty much leave everybody on their own to work in their journal. But this month I wanted to finish the whole journal before I work on it, because chances are you guys will never see it again. This is my Swedish death journal. I know that's weird for a lot of people, but not for me. And in it is going to be things that I want my family to know after I am no longer here. So here's me. I'm going to put a little bit about me over here. And then it's a flip flap journal that flips and flaps. And on the back side of each page, I have a photo of a family member, and I will be writing a letter to them in this journal. So I'll show you. Flip, flap. That was my husband. Here is me and my daughter Bailey. Isn't she beautiful? If you have a 35 to 40-year-old gentleman, preferably a teacher or somebody in education, who would like to meet this girl, she would love to have a man in her life. There's my shameless plug for my daughter, preferably in the Sacramento area. And then this one is my Curtis. I don't have any shameless plugs for him. Okay. And then you flip flap again. And then on this one is my beautiful daughter Riley, who's getting married. Look how short I am now. Crazy. And this just gets tucked into here. And then this page has my Nora Beth. Cute, right? And then this page has probably my Atticus. Hi, Atticus. And everybody's going to get a little bit of letter writing about them. This is the page I don't like because I don't have a picture of Savory and me. This is my favorite picture of Savory, and this is him with my sister-in-law and brother-in-law's bird who passed away. Anyway. Joan says, is it better to pay you with a credit card or PayPal? No, it's because my website uses something called Stripe to process every order. It's not a big deal, you guys. Don't worry about it. Not a big deal. I just thought I would tell you. I thought it was funny yesterday. I got the overview for the day, and it's like 40 cents, 40 cents, 43 cents. I think this is where this picture is going to go. My kids took awkward family photos one year. So funny. And then back here, I have the last page, and then it flip flaps to close. We don't always make this complicated of a journal. Not that it's complicated, but it's complicated to fold back the way it belongs. But I wanted to do it this way so that I could take out a page and go sit somewhere and write in it and then be able to put it back in the book. This one goes like this. Whoops, everything just fell. And this is an extra page. So that's the kind of thing we do in Journal Play Day. We put together a book each month, and then you get to play in it. You also get all this artwork from me for the month of what fell on the floor. For the month of June, you're going to get Summer Vibes page, which we'll cut out, and it'll be a circular page. And then you're going to get this page, which is butterflies and bugs. And then you're going to get this page. And then you're going to get ladybugs. And then you're going to get bumblebees. And I really want to do one more page, but I haven't come up with anything yet. Might just be a plaid or a polka dot. I haven't done a polka dot page, maybe a polka dot. Anyway, that's it. So that's Journal Play Day. It's the 17th quarter, which gives you April, May, and June. We've already done April and May, but if you sign up, the videos are in there and you can always put your book together at any time. You make a new art journal each month and you get all that artwork. Sometimes I do 1 page, sometimes I do 10. You just never know. Hang on, everything's falling here. I gotta fix it. Don't fall on me. So then the next class that happens every single month is the book club. And we are in the 6th session of the book club. And in the 6th session, you get always in book club, you get 4 months worth, May, June, July, and August. Then you'll get September, October, November, December. We review a new book each month. We play in the No Excuses art journaling book each month, and we make a new project or learn a new technique each month. So the book that I picked for this coming month is Doodly Do It. And I picked the book for the month of, so that's May's book. I also picked the month for, or the book for June, which is Delight in the Details. I was excited about this book until I sat down and went through it. And then you can see by all my Post-it notes, there's a lot of good projects. So we're going to use it as a project book. And then also during the month, we work on the No Excuses art journaling book. And we have put together a ring binder book back in November where all of our play gets put into this book. So this was April. This is May, and I haven't gotten very far, but I did do 2 pages, and then the rest of it is ready to attach. But it's just the beginning of May, so that's as far as I've got. And we do 3 pages each month. So like for April, it was 1 page, but it flips. 2 pages, and this flips again. And 3 pages, and there's pockets and flips, and it's just super fun. It's just a really fun little class to start your month out right. So my recommendation is to take Journal Play Day and the No Excuses art journaling class. You know, just a suggestion. And then I wanted to show this. I saw this online and it was really cute and I thought it would be fun for Mother's Day. I don't think I'm going to do it on my page today, but you make a cute little pouch that you could put a gift card in or money or flowers, and it looks like a pot. So let me see if I can do another one, a bigger one. So you fold it, leaving a little bit at the top. Can you see that? And then your top folds back. And for this one, I forgot to take this part off. It's perforated. I don't know why this one's perforated, but it is. Come on. So now you have this, right? And what you need to do is take a ruler and come in as far as you want your pot to be made into a pot. And we're just going to put a little tick mark there at 1 inch and a little tick mark here at 1 inch. And then you're going to take your scissors and you're going to go from your inch up to the where the fold is. Do you see that? We're going to do that with this one here. So then it's the same on both sides. It's kind of cute, right? And then you glue this down. I'm going to cut that fringy part. And you make a little pot. And I just thought it was kind of cute. This maybe should have been a little taller to work for that pot, but anyway. I'm not going to worry about that. And then you just take your glue and you glue it down here for your flap, or you could stitch it. I think this should have been a little taller. I don't know. And then we're just going to put glue here and here. And that glues your pot. And like money would be cute in this, or a pack of flower seeds, or diamonds, pens, pencils. It's cute, right? See, this one actually was better. I shouldn't have come in as far as an inch. But it's still cute. And if I put little flowers in it, it'd be really cute. And decorated it with a white pen, which I might do later, but not right now. I just want to show you guys how to make it because I saw it last night and I thought, I'm going to share that in the morning. And I did. And that's all that matters. Now it's going away. All right. So now we are to here. Carmen says, great for May pockets in a journal. I agree. So today our prompt is echinacea and everlasting. Does anybody here know what an echinacea flower is without looking it up? Because I had to look it up. And I am really loving so far our alphabets on one side, right? They're pretty cool. It's kind of fun to have the back side and a front side. And then our front side was yesterday's, the day before, the day before, and the day before. And today we're just going to watercolor. So it's going to be almost like the one yesterday, but not quite. And I have, yes, it's a coneflower. Excuse me. Stop it. That's your dad. Stop. Go get him. Go get him. See? It's okay. Okay, we're good now. Okay. Echinacea is a coneflower. Yes, Ellen. Ding, ding, ding. You're correct. And Anne. And Jackie. Yeah, that's it. Nothing's happening with PayPal, Jewel. It's actually Stripe. And never mind. Don't worry about it. It's just a Lindsay thing. I should have kept my mouth shut and I didn't. And then does anybody know what an everlasting flower is without looking it up? Because those are our two flowers, echinacea and everlasting. And I chose this pink paper. What I don't like is the back side of it, but that's okay. I think what we'll do, maybe we'll do that first, is I'm going to cover from here to here. And then we can do our E on that because I do not like all those stripes. But it's okay because we have the ability to change things. But yeah, that's much better. Glue that down. I cut it a little short. But it's okay. It's okay. Coneflowers come in many colors. I have one in lime green, Jewel said. Oh, that is probably beautiful. So does that mean we can do a rainbow of coneflowers? Did anybody know what an everlasting flower is? It's a straw flower or star flower. So I think what we're going to do here, since we're here first, is pink. I think that's kind of pink. I have several. Oh man. If I wanted to do a wavy line today, I'd be in good shape. Oh, I really like that color. But we're going to try this next one. Kind of a strawberry color. I like it. Then we'll come, well, maybe we'll do the E first. What do you say? Let's just do a quickie coneflower back here. I love coneflowers. I used to think they were just black-eyed Susans, but then I learned that they come in lots of colors. And I think we'll do that pinky purpley color. I love to paint them. They're super simple because it's like a gumdrop and then some petals. And it's even easy when you're shaky. Not horrible. Right? Jackie says, hi, everyone from Texas. I'm watching with my artist grandson, Liam. Hi, Liam. Sup, dude? You're an artist, hey? Have you sold anything yet? You should make your grandma buy something that you painted. Charge her 50 cents, and then you'll feel like a real artist. Okay. Bugs is good today. We are reaching an understanding, she and Brent. I did put a shirt of his in her bed last night, and I really think it helped. We've started watching some dog training videos, and that's helped. At least it's helped me. I don't know about anybody else, but. And she is going to him a lot more now. And he's being more assertive and showing her that he is the alpha male and not her, not being really a male, but you know. So there's a darker green back here that I don't really like, but I think we're just going to go with it. Since we're doing watercolor today, just a nice cursive green, ugly green watercolor, E, with a little highlight. Jackie says he started art with you 5 years ago. He still brags that you autographed his book, and mine isn't autographed. That's right, Liam. Bragging rights rule. Okay. I pretty much love all of that. This part I don't really love, but it's okay. Gotta try things. Let me dry the E there first. Helicerium acrisum is also everlasting. Thank you, Lynn. Straw flowers to me look like anemones. An enemy. An enemy from the ocean. E is for echinacea. And, oh no, I can't put the end sign over there. And here, everlasting. Got to finish our G on that little dot that I put right there. Flowers. Just make this E stand out a little bit more. Okay, so there's our letter for today. We flip-flopped it. We did the letter first, and then we get to paint. I don't think it matters which side is up. So let's bring this down. I want to draw the straw flowers mainly. Helichrysum, whatever. So I love these straw flowers because they have like lime green centers and a bunch of centers. I have to make it bigger. And then there's an orange center. And then there's all these little petals. I love them so much. I have a bunch in my house because my daughter had them for her wedding, my older daughter. And I just think they're so pretty. I've bought my husband seeds to grow them, but he hasn't been able to grow them really. And then there is one that's like this. The centers are the coolest parts. And it has a yellow ring here. And then it has all these buds that go into the center. It looks like it's enveloping itself. I don't even know how to explain it. That doesn't do it justice. But it's pretty. What brush do you use that keeps its point? None of them keep their point, Sandy. I use the Princeton round brush, but after a while they all lose their point, if you ask me. I don't know how to keep them pointy. I do bring them back to, like I roll them here. Oh, look at my psoriasis today. I roll them back to a point when they're drying, but still, this one's fairly new, so it's got a good point. But they all seem to not go to a point after a while. This is a number 4, but I use 4, 6, and 8 pretty much all the time. Those are my go-to sizes. Okay, so now we're going to put some cone flowers in here. This one's got a big cap on it. And we're just going to make a little bouquet today. And this one will have a short, fat cap. And then I want one here. Kind of balance everybody out. And I don't think I'm going to draw in the stems. I'm pretty sure all cone flowers are brown centers, correct? Carmen says, mine don't. I use brush cleaner, the Masters, and it stays good. Well, fancy Carmen. Okay, I'm bringing my camera in a little here. Okay, I want to do these centers first because they're just so stinking cool. Like this one has a green center, but it's not all solid. It's kind of green and white. So we're just going to draw some lines in there with paint. I guess I need to get some brush cleaner like Carmen. Carmen's always right when it comes to supplies. I don't know about everything else because we don't really have like who's right or wrong in our group, but $3 the brush cleaners. Oh no, no, no. Hi Bugs. Hi Bugs. I'm working. I'm working. Sorry. And then it has a really bright orange. Whoops, excuse me. Hit the camera. That's more of a yellow. And then in the center, it's a darker orange. And then I think in the very center of this one, it's like a greenish brown. Leslie says, I have been trying saddle soap to clean my brushes. Guess I really need to take better care of my stuff. I have to make this dog a chew toy from fabric. She loves fabric. I'm gonna dry this. So Carmen, like if I'm painting now all morning, do you clean them right after, or is it okay to let them sit while I'm using them, and then you clean them? I don't know. Letizia says I use baby shampoo to clean my brushes. It's just watercolor. Why isn't the water cleaning them? I don't understand. I always thought the water would clean your brush. No? Guess it's time for another um, how to care for our art supplies with Carmen lesson. She always has the answers because she's so smart. Maybe we can get her to come over early on Friday. Carmen, are you coming over to my house on Friday for craft day? We'll make her come over at 8 a.m. Oh my God, could you imagine that? Okay, so this one is really yellow. Gonna go in the middle of all my spikes here. Have you guys ever seen straw flowers growing? There's a girl locally who has a little nursery, and I have seen them growing, and they're really cool to look at them because they are definitely hard and crusty. It's not like they dry like that. It's that they are like that from the get-go. They're really pretty. Okay, this one's going to be pink. Oh, in the center. and pink on the outside. Carmen says snort, or I just know it all like I have been told all my life. Oh, you're a know-it-all? Is that what you're saying, Carmen? You don't seem to act that way to me. But it is good that you do have this knowledge because it's good to share, you know? Good to share our knowledge because I've never had any real art classes, so I don't really know. To say that I am self-taught is an understatement. So remember I told you guys that we thought there might be a puppy mill across the street from our house? Well, I did a lot of investigating yesterday. I called neighbors that I haven't spoke to in 10 years or longer. Come to find out, we used to have a meth house on our street and it sold for like next to nothing. We should have bought it. But we were honestly afraid there were too many dead bodies on the property because there were 6 squatters living there towards the end. It was just a scary piece of property, if you ask me. The guy that bought it is from Florida. Well, he was from here originally and he moved to Florida because of California politics, I heard yesterday. And then he moved back because his son is having a baby. So now he has to deal with California no matter what because he wants to live here again. So he's living on the property while his wife is in Florida still. And he has chickens. And apparently, the chickens went after one of the neighbor's dogs, like came over into their property and tried to attack the dog. It was a Schnauzer poodle mix, a giant poodle, those kind. I really like this flower, by the way. Um, a standard poodle and Schnauzer mix is what the dog was or is. And then I decided I was just going to bite the bullet because I heard this person throwing stuff into a dumpster, or what sounded like throwing stuff into a dumpster. So instead of walking out my driveway and going to the right, I went to the left, which is down by this house. Turns out, yep, this man has chickens. Yep, they don't like dogs. Yep, they came running after my sweet little Bugsy. But we just turned around and went the other way and the chickens stopped. But this other lady said that it went actually after her dog. And apparently, when you have chickens, I don't know, maybe you guys know this if you have chickens, but I was told by a neighbor, if you have chickens and then you get new chickens and introduce them into the chicken coop, which is what this guy did apparently, they don't like each other and they start squealing and they sound like dogs. Because I really thought it was a puppy mill, but it is not. It's chickens. I had no idea the chickens did that. Leticia said I would drop kick that chicken. Oh, well, our neighbor's dog took care of it. And then we turned around and went the other way because I don't like confrontation, but I did want to know what was going on. If it was puppies or dogs that they had caged up, I would have been the first one to call. But I didn't want to call without having a little bit more information to share with police or whoever. And I'm glad I did not call. Because, yeah, that would have been bad. But here's the bad news. They have like 2 or 3 roosters. I thought you could only have 1 rooster. And they are so loud in the morning. 4 a.m., the sun starts peeking out. That rooster is crowing. And then Bugsy hears it, even with the windows shut. And it's like, could you stop? I don't think they would attack the dog. They just went after the dog. But yeah, I don't think it was meaning to attack the dog, you know? Okay, here's a deep purple one for Jewel because she said she had purple ones of these. And somebody else said they had lime green ones. I do like this kind of color here. It's really deep. But I get scared with Bugsy, you know, because I just don't know what she'll do yet. So, what's the final verdict over the water pitchers? Oh, yeah, we had to pay for renting them. I don't know how much they cost, but we had to pay to rent water pitchers. And we're bringing 6-foot tables from my house, and we had to pay $10 a piece for matching linens. It's all money. It's a wedding. They charge you for everything. Wait, what does this say? Carmen says most likely he bought chicks and 3 are roosters. He needs to get rid of the extra 2. I don't know the man yet. I don't want to piss him off. So I'm not going to say anything. I am going to do a green coneflower because I love that idea. Probably not that's probably not the right color, but I'll add some lime into it. It's probably much lighter. That'd be my guess. Get some water in here. Try to lighten it up a bit. It's pretty dark. So I got to tell you guys this. So we are trying to do family vacations now every year. It's something I've wanted to do for years, right? But we really haven't had the means to do it. And now that my Social Security has kicked in and we both have extra side jobs and stuff, we've got the means to try to do a family vacation. Most of them will be camping, right? They probably won't be fancy family vacations. But I thought next year I really want to go to a lazy river. I've been wanting to go for a while, but I don't want to go where there's a million people because I do have a problem with swimming in like those, what do you call them? Like the sun splash places where the water just regenerates itself inside a big area. So we decided to look up this place that I've been looking at on Instagram for a very long time. It's called the Lazy River Resort. Look it up. There, it's in the Palm Springs area. I don't even know what you call that area. Palm Springs area. I think it's Palm Desert. Anyway, so I plugged in 4 days at this Airbnb, right? 4 days. And I didn't realize it sleeps 32 people. And they have like go-karts and pinball machines and so much stuff. Just amazing. And it looked like so much fun, like for Atticus and for Brent and me. I would just be in the lazy river all day long. Well, you plug it in, right? You plug in the dates that you want, and then it comes back with a price. For 4 days, for 7 of us and 2 dogs, it was $31,000 or $32,000. I had to send the quote to the kids because I'm like, well, not that they cared, but I'm like, we won't be going to this place ever. We won't be doing a lazy river, a private lazy river just for your mom, unless somebody wins the lottery. So I guess what happens is probably it's more like a place for young kids to go where they have a bachelor party or they have 50 people or something. But families of 7 can't afford it. So funny. I about died. And Brent looks at it. He goes, "What is this for $30,000?" I said, "It's nothing I bought. Don't worry." But I think I told you guys about when we were at the bank they were telling us about this man that took out a bunch of money. I guess I need to have a quote or something over here. I'm going to have to find something. I think I'll just do Claude Monet's I Must Have Flowers Always. Anyway, this is my new favorite color. I don't know what it is, but it's a Daniel Smith color. Yeah. I told you about this guy that went into the bank, Wells Fargo, and said, I need $20,000. Can you wire it to me or send it to me or whatever from his 401k? And they're like, oh, they know him. I guess he came in all the time and he had a banker. And the guy's like, what's it for? Just curious, what are you doing? Something fun? And the guy said, yeah, I'm going for a week to this place in, I think I told you guys, Page, Arizona, which is actually in Utah. It's not really Page, Arizona, but that's their address. But it's in Utah. And it's called, I can't remember now the name of it. And it's $20,000 for the week for him by himself. Nobody else, just him. And my husband and I are watching The White Lotus right now. Has anybody else watched White Lotus? And all I can think of are these fancy places in the White Lotus. That's what this place must be like. Like, I guess that's what rich people do. I'm going to buy a big $50 campsite instead of a $15 campsite. Well, there's no $15 campsites anymore. Oh, Rebecca says, Frida Kahlo's quote, plant flowers so they will not die. That's a good idea. Linda says, we are allowed to have backyard chickens in my city. No more than 5 hens, no roosters. In rural zoned areas, there's usually no limits. You can have more than one rooster, but most people don't because alpha male. Yeah. There's a neat area in Texas in San Antonio. There's a lazy river. I just wanted a private lazy river. I didn't really think about my background color on this, so I may change. Oh, I can't change my background because my E is already there. Oh, it's not bad, right? That's not horrible with the hot pink. I'll find one somewhere. But like you would think in California, there'd be hotels with lazy rivers. There's not. There's a campground, but it's a Yogi Bear campground, and there's like 5 million little kids in it. And I want to go as a grown-up to a lazy river. And we only have one grandkid, so Atticus wouldn't bother me. But kids splashing and jumping and running in a lazy river, that doesn't sound like fun to this old girl. But yeah, if anybody knows about a place that's got a cool lazy river that isn't $30,000 for 4 days, let me know. Carol says, when I worked in a bank, we had a man that came in almost every month and took out $19,000 to go to Vegas. Oh my God. Could you imagine? How rich do you have to be? Warren Buffett rich, I guess. Crazy. Okay, since I want this part to kind of coincide with the other side, I'm going to add some of this green blue color in here. Because I didn't know what I was going to do yet on the other side when we started this. Anyway. What about Sisters, Oregon? Such beautiful rivers. I don't want a river. I want a fake lazy river that pulls me around in a circle all day long. But Oregon sounds beautiful, Carmen. Don't get me wrong. Hi, Maureen. If you're late again, you need to go get a permission slip from the principal. Okay. Let me look up a flowers quote. Simple flowers quote. Flowers have spoken to me more than I can tell in written words. The earth laughs and flowers. I've done that a million times. Loveliest of lovely things are they on earth. That's too big. Happiness is to hold flowers in both hands. Oh, I kind of love that. Go back. It's a Japanese proverb. And we need a little white in here before I get going. And probably some black. And add little whites around here in our straw flowers. I'm going to try growing some again. It's time to grow sunflowers, isn't it? To put the seeds in the ground. We have to do that too. Put a star in the center of the star flower. I think that's plenty of detail for Watercolor Wednesday. Maybe just a few black lines. A little cross hatching. All right. Carmen says, yes, March to May for your area for sunflowers. Okay. Happiness. I probably should have started up a little higher. I love this weird bluey green color. And I love my straw flowers. Happiness is to hold. Hope I'm going straight. Well, it looks pretty straight. Flowers in both hands. Flowers. I always love Japanese proverbs. Oh man, I'm trying so hard not to shake. That's pretty. I'm going to get a tiny pen. I guess this is very tiny. It's 005. How do you spell Japanese? Japanese. Japanese proverb. And I really like these straw flowers. I'm going to have to draw some more of these. Or paint. We did not really draw. Well, I guess we did kind of draw. We drew them in pencil and then painted it in. Okay, really like that. And now I just want color in the centers of my letters. Karen says, if you have stray hairs or want to gather hairs on a brush, dip into boiling water. Do not dip the ferrule, as you may loosen the glue holding the brush together. Nice. Oh, I really like that color there against that blue. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Maureen. Some days, you know, some days are better than others. You never know what you're going to get. Life is like a box of chocolates. I love these colors. They're just so jewel tony, making me very happy. I don't know if I should do this, but I'm gonna just a little bit of Lindsay-ness. I think that's all I'm gonna do. I think that's it. Maybe some dots. What do you think? Dots? Might not be dark enough for dots, but maybe. Yeah, you really can't see those. All right. So we have E is for echinacea and everlasting flowers. And then on the other side, we have happiness is to hold flowers in both hands. Love it. Charlene said no dots. Too late. I didn't see that before. You really can't see the dots. Leslie says, I love those straw flowers also. How do you decide whether to watercolor or colored pencil to fill in? Honestly, I haven't been using a lot of colored pencil recently, only because I'm too much in a hurry, I think. and I don't want to take time to sharpen the pencil. That doesn't make any sense at all, but that's the truth. So there you have it. And I'm glad I didn't put any lines in the flowers on this side because I didn't really like that. But I love how I covered up this page and got more of this pink and green in there and less of that yellow. So I'll take a picture of this and share it with you guys, and I'll see everybody tomorrow. What's our prompt tomorrow? A, B, C, D, E, F, foxglove, and fennel. Ooh, geranium's going to be fun. But tomorrow is foxglove and fennel. Fun. All right, you guys, I'll see you later. I love you. Have a really good day. And yeah, be good. All right. See you later. Okay, bye.